So, gossipers, Bad Bunny, who was chosen to perform at next year's February 2026 Super Bowl halftime show, is not making it easy on himself when it comes to criticism from people. Now, as you know, Bad Bunny, he has a residency in Puerto Rico. I think it is a residency, but he said that he did not want to perform in the US because of ICE, rating his performances and stuff like that. Now, with the Super Bowl on such a large scale, it's already being, said in the news that ICE agents will be out there come Super Bowl time because of Bunny being Puerto Rican and then Hispanic. All these like illegal people or people who don't have the proper papers. They're gonna be like, you know what? I would rather get deported to my country, so let me go watch a Bad Bunny concert. No, I don't think people will do that. They will not jeopardize themselves being deported if they know that at the Super Bowl there will be ICE agents out there staking for them. With that being said, Bad Bunny, he's still going to do great. The Super Bowl is watched across the world. Millions of people watching from home. People in the stadium. If it doesn't matter with Bad Bunny, if people have to stay home out of fear of being detained by ICE, anything like that, he's not gonna lose any amount of money because saying like people didn't show up. He's fine. Everyone is majority of the people are pulling for him. So here comes this article from TMZ. That's why I started off by saying, Bad Bunny is not making it easy on himself. Like some people will see it that way just from this article. So, Bad Bunny, he went to, I think it was a Yankees game yesterday. And during God Bless America, they're saying he sat down for the entire song. And it's raising eyebrows like to say, come on, you said you would never perform here, which he didn't. Just because you're given this opportunity on such a wide scale, like I said, now you're gonna perform in the USA because this can bring more attention to you. And also, if he wants to make a point, it's a good stage to be on. But then to come here, you're going to go on the American stage and you're at this ball game and you won't stand up for God Bless America. So of course people are going to take it. So let's read this quick article from TMZ. It says Bad Bunny raised eyebrows at the New York Yankee game Tuesday night, choosing not to stand during the singing of God Bless America. During the seventh inning stretch, the crowd mostly stood and sang during the rendition of God Bless America. In a live photo obtained by TMZ, you hear the crowd singing Guide Her as in the verse, stand beside her and guide her, which is toward the beginning of the song. The Grammy winner was snapped taken in the game alongside friends during the Bronx Bombers 9-6 rout of the Toronto Blue Jays. Benito has been in the news a lot recently, raising controversy following his Super Bowl halftime announcement. The controversy centers around his criticism of ICE and the fact that he does not sing in English. Now, here it says that majority or the crowd mostly stood and sang. So there were people in the crowd that did not stand up. So are there Americans not supporting, or are they, Hispanic people not supporting? I'm sure not. I'm sure you had some Americans there who just did not want to stand up. And this is not the national anthem, right? So I can see for the national anthem to go all crazy and, you're not standing. But this is God Bless America. It also shows Christianity in the sense that, God bless America, Christians, just everything that's going on now. If it's not political, it's religious, it's just a lot is going on. So for him to sit there and not stand, like I said, the article said the crowd mostly stood. So it did not say the entire crowd, but because of who Bad Bunny is and he's performing, and he said that he would not perform in the United States, of course he's going to catch it because he said those words and he's there not standing. So, tell me your thoughts. You have celebrities like Danica, what's her name? Danica Patrick. She used to drive, the fast cars for NASCAR, and she was the first woman, I guess, to win a title or something to that effect. But she was like, why is he performing on an American stage on a game that is so beloved by Americans and he's not going to sing in English? Now, she's a Trump supporter. She voted for Trump. She spoke for Trump at his, ceremony when different celebrities were speaking on behalf of the party they supported. And then you have this DJ Vlad. He is a journalist who does interviews, and I'm guessing used to be a DJ. But he does do a lot of interviews with black artists, especially when it comes to like hip hop. He's always, having interviews with hip hop people. So he himself also made a comment on Bad Bunny performing at the Super Bowl, and this is what he had to say. So I'm going to post it so you can read it. He said, Bad Bunny headlining the Super Bowl is strange to me. I'm glad he's getting such a huge opportunity, but none of his songs are in English, and I don't speak Spanish. Most of the audience at the Super Bowl won't speak Spanish. Only 14% of Americans speak Spanish, so most of the television audience won't know or understand his songs either. I can see him doing a major event like FIFA or the World Cup, football stuff. What we call football, where you kick the ball with your foot. That's what he's referring to. Where there is a massive Spanish audience, but the Super Bowl doesn't make sense. It seems like the NFL is trying to expand its Latino audience at the expense of its existing fan. Now, to be honest, I understand what they're saying. It's mostly watched by Americans, right? White Americans, mostly. And the first language of the US is English. So I do get what Danica and this man is saying. I myself don't speak Spanish, but Bad Bunny is a reggaeton singer, right? Reggaeton. I'm Jamaican. We have reggae. So reggae and reggaeton, just from the beats alone, that's what really keeps you moving. That's what keeps you moving. So some might say white people, they don't have rhythm, so maybe they won't get it. But not speaking Spanish, just to listen to the music and move to it, I, on my part, will not have a problem with it. Another thing that could be done is maybe on the TV, put it in closed caption for people to read the English version while he's singing the song, right? Because we want representation where people who don't speak Spanish, they do get to learn, or not even learn, but know the lyrics to the song that he's singing. Or people could go ahead and look it up, before showtime. Hopefully they'll let us know what songs he is singing. And it usually, it's about 11 to 13 minutes performance when you do the Super Bowl. So, hopefully they have something for the English speaking people, because if it's everything in Spanish, then not everyone will be able to enjoy it, again, unless you just want to move to the rhythm and beat, just swing your body side to side, then you'll be okay. Me personally, as I said, I don't mind it. Reggaeton, it's just the performance, the visual of the performance, who he might be bringing out on stage, the outfit, everything like that. And again, I think it's going to do great. I think it's going to do great. And, we just have to wait and see come February. But like I said, for this incident now, people are going to say he's disrespectful. He sat down and didn't stand up. And what's going on? How can you pick someone who's against the country? And blah, blah, blah. Anyways, gossipers, what are your thoughts? And as always, please like, share, subscribe. Thank you for watching and listening.